Napoli showing what they're made of again. I don't know. Did you guys watch this?
It was 2-0. So sloppy.
2-0 Napoli.
I picked Napoli, didn't I?
I think we all did, didn't we? I don't remember.
I might have picked tie.
But this game, Rome is played so bad in the first half, and Lopez should not see the field for a third division team, let alone a first division team. Yeah, gets beat on his post on a free kick. Yes, it was a nice shot, but like, come on, man! Like, you have to save something.
Where he should be, where the goal should be. Should have got it like this if he wasn't done.
Yes, exactly. What is he doing? Yes, I know that they had a lot of people on the wall, and Napoli had people up front blocking the view. But like, do you know what you're supposed to be doing? Like, I don't understand.
Well, again, okay. So let's take this then. So we agree Lopez is not good, right? But at what point is that the coach's fault for Rome?
Yeah, but what else do they have?
I mean, I don't know. You don't have a young kid. You don't have a young kid that's better than that.
Well, here's what I would say.
They have a Mirante took his place.
Mirante, who's not played good either. They have Fusato, who they got back, who's been wanting to play and has some promise, and they don't play him. I would play Fusato at this point.
Listen, I would play Mirante over Lopez, get him back in form, and he'd be better than Lopez.
It's bad. Their goalie situation is very, very bad. You know, they went from Allison, who's cream of the crop, sold them for a record, and they've been crap since they sold them. Like, they've really hurt on that end. You can understand why they sold them, but just awful goaltending. They play maybe one good game out of 10, and then 9 terrible ones. It's really bad. At the same point, Pedro can't play. You know, he played terrible. Yeah, he should be on the team.
The whole team did, dude. Diawara shouldn't see the field.
All this, Napoli's going to kick ass to us.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
They play a good game.
Yeah.
Gattuso's a good coach.
Yeah, and they have a good roster.
He's going to get fired.
Is this weird as a Juventus fan? I almost want to see us just crash really bad the rest of the year, where they're forced to make a decision. Not that I want to miss the Champions League because they'll really have no money. But
we're going back to Juventus again. But yes, it depends what you want from them. Do you want everyone out? You want Pirlo out? Then yeah, go ahead, crash. Like, get it over with. Let this be the year that they crash and it's done, and you're finally deciding to rebuild. But
you can't say Napoli doesn't play better than us in terms of style.
Napoli plays better with style. They play better fitness, better technically. They're coached better. They have a deeper roster. Their roster is better than Juventus' roster.
If you think about it, they have out Lozano and Osimhen.
Yeah.
And they have Manola and another guy, Radam.
Mm-hmm.
Napoli needs fullbacks. That's what they need. They need a left back. Rui can't play. He's not a good player. You know, they have Di Lorenzo on the other side. He's okay, but this is the formation I want Juventus to play with Dybala in the middle right there. You see where Zielinski is? Put Dybala there. Put Chiesa. Put Kulusevski on the side there. Watch how good they play together. That's what I want to see them do. But yes, when Napoli plays Juventus, Napoli's going to kill them. They're going to destroy them. The way those two teams are playing right now, and they're beating some good teams right now.
When do they play?
Soon, I think. Yeah, April, like less than a month.
Yeah.
Mertens scored his 100th goal for Napoli in the league. They just played an overall better game. Yeah, Rome hit the post.
Oh, he live out by Bakako.
Yeah, Bakayoko not playing. Like, they have a deep team.
Lobonta is out.
Lobatka,
better team than ours.
Mm-hmm. They have 2 goalies better than our goalie. Ospina and Merritt, I'm counting better than Chesney.
Listen, Chesney, I've been saying that for a while. I've never thought he was that great. Honestly,
I don't either.
I honestly would have kept Buffon for the last 2 years and saved the money on Chesney.
I don't like them either. Chesney either, but I don't think Ospina and Merritt are anything special.
Ospina's a very good goalie.
Ospina's good. Really good. I mean, he's all right. I don't think they're technically that much better than Chesney, honestly, but neither of them are like, you can say, number ones in the world. That's who Juventus had in goal for 20 years, the number one in the world, right? That's why
that's what you compare it to.
And now we have, Scrub O'Shez or whatever his name is.
Rome, I mean, they did advance. They're the only Italian team to advance in a European tournament. So they got that going for them, but like Dzeko's past it. Like,
I ate Atalanta Verona 2-0, I said, right?
We're not there yet.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants his credit for his picks.
Rome plays like that in the Euros, and they're out. They're gonna get killed.
Who are they playing, Chris?
Ajax, I think.
Ajax, yeah.
Oof.
So yeah, I mean Ajax isn't what they were a couple of years ago, but they're not a bad team.
Really bad year though for Italian showings, huh?
It's embarrassing.
Like
Terrible.
This is really bad in all the cups.
Yeah. But even with Napoli playing good, they're still talking. There's reports of selling two really big players like Koulibaly in the summer, selling another player, getting rid of Gattuso. Like they want to maybe possibly makeshift the whole thing like we want Juventus to do, and possibly they're the team that's going to do it. Because you know how the De Laurentiis is with his, he's
the difference
owner.
is they have players that they can cash in on, right? Koulibaly,
yeah, totally. Yeah.
They can get a good amount of money for a couple of players. I don't know why you. I mean, the thing is, then you got to replace them to the point earlier, and it's like, are you getting better, or are you just taking steps backward? That's the question.
Well, that's the problem. Do they really ever bring players in? Like,
Right.
who was their signing this season?
Osimhen.
Osimhen
was like
a huge signing.
$100 million or something, wasn't he?
Maybe.
It's all about reinvestment. If you reinvest the right way, then go ahead, get rid of whoever the hell you want. If you do what Juventus is doing, then no, don't sell your players because you're going to bring in crap players.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like if you're just going to get somebody who's free because you're not paying anyone, but you got to pay him a huge stipend to get him to come to your team, and you're stuck with a mediocre scrub who makes $12 million.
Yeah,
like it's not good.
So anyway, a very good result for them. Another bad result for Rome against a top team. They can't beat any good teams. They only beat crap teams. And not even that.
Beyond that, right? Like I don't think Napoli is that amazing of a roster, but together they improve each other, right?
Yeah,
they play. They have a style of play,
but their coach talks to them.
That's right. That's probably part of it.
And their players
trying to play too.
Their players love their coach.
Yeah.
Which is not a sense I get from Pirlo. They don't go up to him, hug him, lift him in the air.
I couldn't even tell you. Do they like him? Like I don't even know.
I don't know. I know they're friends. Like Buffon's friends with him, but
look at Inzaghi when Benevento won.
Yeah, they went. Well, that was.
I know, but they all went nuts, right? He went nuts like he was a player again, right?
Yeah.
If Pirlo won the Champions League, what would he do? Take a hand out of the pocket and go like this? Like I don't even know. What would Pirlo do?
Perfect example. They love Gattuso. McKennie, when he got signed permanent, what does Pirlo say? If he thinks he's made it, he's got nothing. He's got another thing coming to him. He's got to still prove. He's got to still do. I understand why he's saying that, but
that's true.
Can you give the kid a little encouragement? Like he hasn't been bad for you. Like why?
He was their best player.
Yeah, like that's the difference that I see in Gattuso and him.
He went from like the one that was playing all the time to all of a sudden like he can't start, and it was like, and that's why I think that to me points to a coach who doesn't really have a good understanding, because like you need to have your base people that you can count on, right? I feel like Gattuso has that. Like, like I don't know, whoever.
I'm not saying I'm not saying anyone's against Pirlo, but they're not fighting for Napoli fights for Gattuso.
No, Pirlo doesn't inspire anyone. Gattuso, and he's out there like being the 12th man for you, yelling and screaming, and wants to. He would kick the ball for you as a player. You want to run through a wall for Gattuso, right?
Yeah, because they know he would die for you, so we're going to do the same to him. So that's what
that exactly. Like tactically, I still have my doubts whether or not Pirlo is a true genius. Let's say about is he going to fix the game on the fly? But in terms of getting his team ready to play and trying hard and fighting to the last minute, like Gattuso is going to do that.
But so that's the difference. All right, so let's just. I know we always go back to Juventus, but that game they just played versus Benevento. You don't think Gattuso was making 5 subs at halftime?
Oh yeah, I mean I don't think Juventus shows up the way they did versus Benevento if Gattuso was their coach.
I don't think they make it. Napoli's have some stickers too. It's not like they,
True, but I think to your point, at halftime there's 5 subs and he's yelling the crap out of everyone.
I think he's slapping somebody in the locker room.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, how many times have we seen Juventus come in at a halftime and go, "Oh my God, they're probably getting their asses reamed at halftime," and they come out worse in the second half than they did in the first.
They can't be the same. They can't be
more asleep, and you're like, "Wait, what the hell?"
Yeah.
Like they deserve, to be in the second half.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to another game because this game it was really one-sided. Like I said, Rome had a couple chances, but nothing much. It was basically all Napoli.
They played terrible.
It was a really bad performance from them.
Rome's another team that has to make a lot of changes, right? Because if you look at their team, I mean, organizationally they've had their issues. They're left with no defenders. Crisante's playing defense. Dzeko's old. Right, and he thought he was going to be sold, and they kept him. Like, they have a lot of problems on their roster too.
And they're always another team that's saying Fonseca's getting fired. This one that they want to get rid of him constantly. So there's no continuity in that team.
Every other week,
and their best player's hurt right now. It's a lot.
Yeah, Zaniolo is supposed to be coming back in April. I think that's the what they're saying.
Well, let's hope they give him enough time.
Because
exactly. Yeah.
He needs some time to.
I don't count on him. No, I don't even want him to come back. I want him to come back next season.
Me too.
Dom, go to I don't know. Go to Verona a lot.